Welcome to another Excalibur's Minecraft. This is Excalibur. We have some plans that I wish to put into effect today. I am looking for a place to put a large automated farm. We can't go out that way. We're going to go out the front. Actually, we're going to go out through the side tunnels because I want to take a look at a couple of the places around the castle. Here we go. Basically, what I want to do is to be able to set up a farm that does carrots. Oh boy. Just trying to think here. Carrots, potatoes, wheat, and everything, and it does it all underground. There's only one problem here. I've recently created another portal. I got tired of the sound. Oh boy, those things irritate me. So I went ahead and dug down underneath here. I'll just show you really quick. It's come over here. You can open up both if you want. Just do a water drop. And here we are. My own little place in the nether. And here we are. It's just a small room now, but I plan on doing some expansion here. If you go out here, you can see you got stairs and everything. I hate buttons. There we go. Yeesh. What a pain in the butt. Alright, here we are. We're back at home base, aka the castle. And we'll head back up. So digging under the castle is bad for two reasons. One, not only do I have the nether portal and everything down there now, I have an issue with the cells. I don't know if you know this, but when I first started building the castle, I needed lots of cobblestone. And before I built my first cobblestone generator, I went ahead. Let me just check the difficulty here. Oh, normal. I went down here and I created this huge space where I just went and I dug and dug. And I decided that all my cobblestone would be pulled from rooms. Well, now I've got a cobblestone generator, which I generally don't use anymore, but I forget exactly where the cobblestone generator is. I think it's right behind here, so yeah, there we go. Just an old school cobble gen. And you break it and it should come out here. And, there it goes. So you get the 2 cobblestone. Yay, I'm back up to full. But it goes on back here, and you can see I put iron bars on the rooms. This isn't all. There's a stairway here. Goes down to yet more. And more and more and more and more and more. And more and more and more rooms that I dug out. Another issue is the farther down you get, the easier it is for you to dig out into the open air and have fun with mobs. I've been told this is like a maze down here, and this is right on the other side of this wall. It's unfinished. Right on the other side of this wall is the outside, and I tried to make it thicker and thicker because Endermen were actually pulling blocks that allowed skeletons in. That was not fun. Well, now I have this new cobblestone generator. It's runs off of a sticky piston and just a torch and a repeater. And what happens is down under here we have another redstone torch that gets things going. And it just goes and you just mine until your heart's desire. But generally you let it hit the wall and let it seize up, and here we go. This is using a bud switch that I got from Generic B, and Etho, and Static 777, or 777 Static 7, something like that. But I can't pick up any of this cobble. Yeah. Let's go ahead and take half. Just stick it in there for now. Oh, I forgot I had stuff in here. Alright, there we go. Wooden hoe, wooden sword, stick, iron helmet, some oak wood planks. Let's swap these jungle planks out for the oaks. And then a wooden pickaxe and a stone pickaxe. Projectile projection 4, respiration 2. Need one more. There we go. Let's grab a little something to eat. But the problem is, the farther down you get, the more issue you're going to have with the outside. Let's see, we're currently at Y67. We haven't even hit the sea level yet. So digging into the walls and trying to create something is an issue here. So I can't dig under my big tower, which I have a small vertical farm in there. I've got tutorials on how to build that. I can show you that if you really want to see it. But it's nothing really big. I'm going to make a modified version of it. I want to handle quite a bit more. Let's head back outside. We can go out these doors. This will work. Let's see. Well, if I do it right, I tested mycelium to see how it reacted with water. And by the way, you'll hear wind and birds and frogs and stuff. That's Matmos, Minecraft Atmosphere. It's just a mod that gives audio everywhere. It grew back. So mycelium will actually not turn back into dirt if you put water on it. And as you can see, I borked the torch. So let's go ahead and get that down there and replant it there. Any other torches I borked? No? Okay. So I'm thinking a full mushroom, wheat. Let's see here. The problem is the mushrooms would grow onto the... Well, actually, if they spread to anything other than the mycelium, they should despawn. Let's see here. And that's... down here is where I have the issues. So let's take a... let's head on down there. Have to go back and around and out onto the road and everything. I made it really difficult to get around here. I should have paid attention to some planning before I even built this. This is all organic. As I built, I went along. I went along with the terrain. I added rooms and stuff where I needed it. I put up walls high enough to keep me safe from mobs. All that kind of malarkey. Now I could put it down here. Ooh, huh. Looks like there's an Enderman that just popped up there. I could put it over here, but then again, we're digging right into my cobble areas where I had all that cobble. Yeah, you hear that bird? That's it's part of the whole Matmos. I like it very much. So come over here. This is where we had the grass area down in the dungeons, right over in here. Truth and I pretty much put that together, and then I put up these high walls and lit it up to help keep mobs out of there. But of course, you can see Endermen still get in there without an issue. It's really annoying, very annoying actually. Putting it over here, it's just not large enough. And I think I've looked in this room before. I think there's a torch in there. I put in there to light it up. Let's see. Yep, torches. So, I'm thinking that this will probably be a waste to put the farm over next to me here. Unless we go on to the other side, so let's get back on the road. The fastest way to do that would be to teleport. But I'm not going to do any teleportation today. I'll just run along the side here. And I think I set this up so even though it's tricky, a little parkour, you can get up on the road. So what I'm thinking is over here to the right, I have this huge area here, untapped. I've got my vertical farms under here, so that's pretty much a no-go. I want to be able... Oh man, it's getting night already. Let's run in and sleep really quick. Oof. Getting some lag. Not unheard of on the servers for some odd reason. Of course, I'm doing this all from my machine, which isn't a spring chicken by any means, but I hope to make that change sooner or later. Get a new PC, new graphics card, but I just gotta get the cash for the graphics card. And that should clear up a lot of issues with my Core i7 because it's using the onboard graphics right now. All I could afford. Alright, so down here we have this lovely road that goes to Rift. And that's pretty much off limits over here. Because I have other plans that are going on under there. You can see the castle walls are pretty large there. Over here, it's kind of cramped. I tried building a natural mob spawning trap in here, but it just kept running into issues all over the place. So what I'm thinking is we've got a lot of prime real estate over here under Rift, in the form of, well, I'll show you in a second. Welcome to the Rift Inn, by the way. We've got rooms upstairs for those who are visiting. Each one has a bed and a chest. We've got more down here. Then even a room with a balcony. Lots of fun. You can see my house over there. You can see Apollo's house, Draco's house, and even Game Diviner has put up a house. This place still needs a roof. Hey, yeah, I'm from the north. Roof. Northern US, that is. Anyway. This is why this is called Rift. We've got a ravine. And I'm thinking, not much is built in underneath this ravine. What is it with the glitch in the doors? Yeesh. So we could probably come through here and reasonably build a nice farm down under Rift, using the inn as an access point to it. But the problem is not many people come here. That's a big issue. Now, we could go to my fortress, my sea fort, and possibly build it under there, but again, I think that's a little too cramped under there. You can see it's just a small island that it's got like a fortress or monastery-ish kind of looking thing on there. Really nothing you can do there without upsetting Foundation, but then again, nobody really visits there. The only places people visit are the home base to get stuff and their own personal builds. I don't go to the castle that much anymore because I've been working on my big dig. And I need to get to work on a really, really big project that involves a TARDIS. Yeah, you heard me right. A TARDIS. Requires some blue wool and big, big, big space to put that wool around. And if you're a Doctor Who fan, you know that big, big, big space, well, that's a police box. So one of these days I will do a little tutorial on how to use command block and create a TARDIS. Now here we are at Brian's, I keep saying his real name, Apollo's house. He's got some farms going on here, and I put together redstone doors for him. You can't open them from the outside because he's got them locked on the inside. Sort of keeps the zombies and skeletons from killing his villagers that we spawned in for him. But here we are. Here's one of the entrances, and it was done in such a way that either a creeper blew up and knocked out the lever, or I just never put one out here since we don't use the exterior lever unless he leaves, and he tends to leave from this exit over here. But I'm going to take a sneaky trickery way. I'll go underneath this dirt wall. Keeps out most mobs. They tend to swim, and instead of swimming down, they swim along the fence and can't get up and in. But here's the first door I made for him. Just flick the switch, and up it goes. Come outside, and you can close it when you're not working. But you come back in. There we go. And then whenever this is down, that's closed. But his farms, they're over here. It looks like he's got nether wart going. Oh, that's another crop. Nether wart. I'm going to have to go get some. Nether wart. We've got some sugar cane, some carrots and potatoes. He's got cocoa bean going. Cacti, and he's set up an automated cactus farm too. Pumpkins and melons and wheat. Yeah, I've got enough. I'll help him out. Tweet. Let's look for these elusive holes of water and help him out by throwing down some lily pads. Hey there, Apollo, if you're watching, I just helped you out with some lily pads. And of course, nether wart just needs the souls and do work. Mushrooms. So, what I'm thinking is I need to find, probably I'll put it under, way under home base, or I'll put it under the spawn. This is the big decision. I don't know where to put them. I don't know where to put them. So, where to put these farms? I just want to make them automated so they shoot the stuff right out at you, and then you go and replant them. I wish there was automated planting of seed. That would be sweet. At least in vanilla, because the only mods I run are client side. And I'll get up here. You can see here, up here in this corner, hello, up here in this corner I've got armor and sword, and that just, it's armor status HUD by Beast Speaker, I think it is. And all that does is give me a numerical representation of my armor. I also run inventory tweaks because I love the fact that I can look in my inventory, hit R to sort it. Yes, follow the coast and we'll get back to Rift. Turn a little bit in and we'll get back to my place, the castle. The only those are the only two I really run outside of Matmos, and of course Optifine for the texture pack. So the main problem here is I wish I had vanilla-based farming, because then everybody could uh, benefit from it. I need to learn to speak it. Another option, of course, would be to just build a big farmhouse with the farms inside. And I really don't want to have to do that either. Because unless I build it really nicely, it's going to look ugly as sin. Okay, let's see if we can find my lava entrance. Okay, yeah, it's over on the other side of the road. Let's just... Oh. Well, luckily I've got my beautiful, wonderful feather falling boots on. Oh, there it is. It'd become extremely easy to be able to get in and out of this exit since put in the waterfall. Because now I have an exact place where I can go. Now, I could commandeer down here, but getting in and out is a pain in the butt. And it's mainly just a hidey hole, so I can come down here. I need to put an ender chest and some other stuff down here. Maybe line one of the rooms with obsidian. I don't know. What do I have here? We've got lots of gravel, some minecarts. Yeah. So, I don't really think my castle is a good place to build it unless I build it outside. I can show you back here. This is one of my easier contraptions. All it is a mess of redstone that takes two pistons and creates a door. The stairs that we jumped up, but I'm taking you through the back ways of my castle. And yes, now you know why there was that one torch that was up against the wall instead of down on the bottom, because that's where the secret entrance is. Secret exit from the prison cell is, so. I think I'm going to have to think about this more. I was going to build the farms, but I'm going to have to do that in a more accessible location. And the only two places I can think of is under spawn and off of my big dig. So we'll have to see. I've pretty much just given you a tour of the world and certain builds here and there, and talks about my ideas. But we're going to have to put off doing the actual build the day that I am not so dreadfully tired and with a massive headache that's starting to build again from my lack of caffeine and sugar. I've decided to swear off of Mountain Dew, and it's kicking me in the butt. So until next time, and I will make a decision before the next video on where to build. Probably going to be at the Big Dig or under the spawn. Those are the two best places. So until next time, this is Excalibur. I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I hope you enjoy playing Minecraft. Have a good one. I'm out.